serious?
Yeah, it's
And
everywhere.
it's yellow?
Yeah.
Never. No, I'm in shock.
Really?
I'm in shock right now. You been serious?
Yeah, I drink it all the time.
Never tried that one day, can I?
It's so nice.
Never.
As a mixer, it's really nice as well.
Okay, it's making sense. I said,
Yeah.
you have the 2 Henny and the yellow red.
That's your go-to?
Yeah, but I've kind of taken a pause on drinking right now.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm on my health journey.
You've been seeing
my
that still.
spiritual journey.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just want to be in a sober mind and just trying to be very present.
That's good. That's really
I'm
good.
trying to be really, really present.
I very much hear that. How did that kick in, or when did that kick in?
When I started really going to church, that's when it really started kicking in.
Mm-hmm.
I can't be drunk and out of my mind all the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel that one.
I used to drink a lot, like a lot.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, like that Henny, I could finish it in one night by myself straight.
You was a drunkard.
Yeah. I wouldn't say a drunkard,
Yeah, that's a
but
but
I was a drinker. Like I could literally finish that Henny all by myself. Do you know when it started for me? COVID.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're locked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, COVID really
Appreciate
kicked
it.
off for me.
I'm gonna let you not talk for the first bit.
What'd you say?
No, I was gonna. This is a good conversation. I was enjoying this.
Oh, okay.
That was a nice
I didn't expect to start like this
COVID
either.
like really made me drink because I used to smoke.
Okay.
And then just went into drinking and it was like every day.
Mm.
And then it just,
No, I don't think it's gonna keep, like I don't know the word for it, but like where you can like take one thing and it sort of spirals because it has that sort of I really don't know the word for it. But essentially, you get what I'm saying. Like it spirals into something that that's like your habit now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Habits that build.
Yeah. I'm at a point right now, I don't want nothing to have control over me. If it has control over me, it means it's an idol. And I can't have that. Nothing can have power over me. I'm in control. So yeah, I'm just, Yeah.
You love to hear that. It just sounds aligned and purposeful.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, this past week has been a monumental one. 3 days ago, it was Ghanaian independence. A quick black hand for that. And legal shot. Look at legal shot for all my GH family out there. And yesterday, or the day before, I say yesterday, was International Women's Day.
Yeah.
Another black hand.
Another black hand for that. As in, this week is mental. And lastly, but certainly not least, is the anniversary of the passing of who I consider, if not the GOAT, one of the greatest of all time. The man that's currently sitting on my shirt. The Notorious B.I.G.
Wow.
So,
see how we say the stars aligned?
Yeah, it was more than alignment. It's different. So I think it's important to get straight into some music and start like this. I mean, let's go. All right, all the uncles and aunties, bust a move right now.
Hey.
Oh, why? Why? Let's go.
Break it down.
Sweetie bye bye.
Sweetie bye bye.
It's a special one tonight, people. It's a special one today, you know.
Sweetie bye bye.
Oh, that's
I see you in the back. Is it?
Fam, when I tell you, if you play this at any hall party, I promise you, the
going crazy.
Are mad. Huh? Yeah, we're good. He's saying? Yeah, we're good.
Are you coming in?
Big up man in the chase. Hey. I was vibing right now. Oh, that's... Alright, but we gotta keep it moving, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying?
Woo!
Resident DJ right here.
I mean, this took some mind work, but I hope it made sense. Simma, who's got keys to the black clap, baby.
Oh, I love Sims, man.
Come
It's
on.
the hardest.
Drink 42 and smoke cigar. Name one time where I didn't deliver. Silent figure. I was just on the end.
Just go get some.
With my friends. I got a 3310 and a pack of blends.
We're in now.
Not progressive, what's happening? Ooh, pain tolerance.
She's the hardest.
Respect how we came up. Cool. Trying to get to the paper. Hitting from
Jamaica. Favoured.
Big Simma, dipping 10 toes in that ice cold.
Well, we got places to be, unfortunately, but let's go.
Jesus.
Hot, sicker than your average. Papa twist cabbage off sing. Fit big gators, my Detroit players. Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn.
If they air right.
Biggie there, air night. Papa been smooth since days are under roof. Even smooth from a Ute, you know. Under roof is Ute man business, you know. Wanna do us, to us, who us. Yeah, I squeeze free at your cherry and we bang every MC easily. You got it, on it, that Brooklyn bullshit, we on it.
Biggie, can't you see? Sometimes your love just hypnotizes me.
This moment is special right now, you know what I'm saying?
Biggie, can't you
Yeah. The Queen's in the building, people. The Queen is here live in effect. Let's go!
Shaw, let them know.
I know you wanna. Liquor spin around. If I really put it down, maybe you gonna be in
Love.
Come up with them. Told you if you hit it, then it might flood.
Goddamn.
Keep your eyes on me, baby, focus. Take your time with the soul emotion. We don't need no lotion. Homie by the throat and See me on your FYP, Simma got me moving like an SIMP. My lips love a pretty girl, still I'm with the make a bad man fool to his knees.
Goddamn.
A little rotation, now we in the night, we just don't you know what's up? We been doing way more than shoulder rubs. Like a deck chair, come and fold me up. Show me what that gym
The imagery, the lyricism, everything is mental.
You know the way I shake, we are live.
We live.
We're live. Oh, shit. Hey.
Mama with the hat, told you if you hit it right, then it might love.
Jesus.
I know you wanna Caution, I'm a high price babe, but I'm not for auction. Everything you do until you
The lyricism, though.
Yo.
Yeah, causing hella damage. I hope you that I'll break your heart and no vanish. You've been acting real prime, you want the full package. Every time we get into it, you speak in my language. Hey guys, we are at the Experimentation Podcast. Sorry, I'm on live.
No,
Hey,
do your thing.
This is your
good,
show,
people.
man. We're here. Queens in
We're
the
back
building,
on.
people.
But yeah, it's gonna be a really fun episode. I'm good, thanks. Hope you're good also. But yeah, it's gonna be really good, guys. But I'll come back later. Bye. Yeah, I know you wanna Baby, you gonna be in love. Come up with the told you if you hit it, then it might
Flood.
Oh my days.
Do you know what my DJ does, yeah? When it comes towards the end. Wait, let me play. Come with the right on your lips, flap. I know you wanna. Then right here, he starts mixing.
That makes sense. That makes. Big up your DJ.
Your DJ,
Big up your DJ. Please.
I will be
It's
honest.
so crazy. We do it every set. It goes crazy.
You see your DJ
Yeah, Tim?
knows ball.
Shout out to Tim. That's
Big
my
up,
guy. He's
shout
been
out
with me
to
from
Tim.
the jump. He's lit, man.
We
The
love
littest.
We ready, man. Oh my gosh. You are tuned into, you are locked into, you are live with on YouTube, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, the most respected, the most peer-respected music review, music podcast in the whole world.
Serious.
I'm the host with the most. I'm the host that don't choke. L as RBG.
RB what?
RBG. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I feel love right now. I'm feeling the love. And to my left is the world's most insane co-host. You can't test him. You can't rap with him. He can, bruv, he's so good at co-hosting, he can main host. How about that?
Wow.
To the left.
I could try. Hold on. Because they need to know my intro.
Ooh.
It's the self-proclaimed smoothest voice
Wow.
from the West Side.
West.
I make music.
Uh,
I write stories.
Sorry.
Wow.
And I go by the name of Jerry the Kid, a.k.a. Return of the Kid. You may applaud again.
Woo! Amazing.
Amazing.
Thank you.
And before we get into the big, insane amount of business we've got, I'm LA.
The one that only...
Quickly.
I feel like we have to get the guests to try and do something as well.
Okay, we have this thing. I have this
Yeah.
little thing.
Okay.
She knows.
Fill me in.
So for my name is LA the one. So each time we have a guest, especially a guest of your magnitude, we have to ask you just to join in. So I'm gonna do it one more time. So this is a practice one. LA
The one that only...
You seem like you got it already.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
Let's try the real thing.
All
Three,
right.
2, 1. LA
The one that only...
Ooh, yeah,
Let's
the
go.
harmony.
I heard
I'm gassed.
I heard that.
Thank you.
That's still a little, you know what I'm saying?
Alright, energy's right. So this doesn't even feel like a guest because we've been chopping it up, we've been getting to it, we've been talking. This lady in front of us, young lady in front of us, embodies greatness, immaculate MCing, poignant wordplay, and proud black womanhood. As in, as she joins us in the building, bless us with your godly presence. As in,
dear.
you hit the belly. You got supersized in this rap game. On us. Do you know what I mean? In less than 5 years, you know.
Yeah.
This isn't even your 5th year in,
Yeah.
and you got supersized on us with an abrasive and abrupt style. You send all the negative energy where?
Back to sender.
I'm
glad
You're going
back
in
to
right
it,
now.
yeah.
Yes. Are you catching it? I don't think Jason's catching it, but I'm catching it. I'm catching it. Yeah, I'm catching it. Wow, this is incredible.
And true saying, should be soon richer than Hush Puppy.
Amen.
Amen.
I
Because we get
swallow
into
it.
this. And she's sweet when she's after thuggish affection, for real. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But when she comes to dances, guess what happens?
What happens?
Locks them off. You understand what I'm saying?
Yo.
And I know you want to know at home if you're watching. You already know if you're watching. But if you're listening on the Spotify, you want to know, who is that? I recognize the voice. Like, I know who that is though. Like, I've heard her speak before. It's like, who we have in the building is an esteemed, exalted, acclaimed ShaSimone INTRO. ShaSimone's in the building. Let's go.
Hey, it's the government's for me here. Oh Lord.
It's crazy, people, because I was just about to ask, like, yo, is that right if I just...
It's fine.
Okay, we're good.
It's all good. It's who I am. It's my birth name. So, you know what I mean?
It was just imagine she's like, nah, actually, you're going to have to edit that out.
Yeah, and do you know what? A lot of people think, where does ShaSimone come from? They think it's like some fake name, but it's actually
They
my
think
name.
it's a tag
Right?
with it.
Yeah, it's literally my name.
Oh, my days. But anyway, so far today, Queen, it's been a good day. It's been a good
Yeah.
week. Like, how's things?
It's been a good week. It's been busy. Life has been lifing, but we move always. We always have to move in it. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I want to start with a couple of days ago.
Mhm.
Mixtape Madness and Debrief hosted an amazing event.
Yes, incredible.
Celebrating women. Well, look like specifically black women in music, but I don't know if it's specific.
It was
about
all women.
All women in music.
Yeah.
And how was that before headlining that?
Yeah.
You headlined.
It was amazing. I feel really privileged to be able to grace the stage, especially alongside Shay Universe.
Oh.
It was just amazing. Like
She's so
I felt
dope.
really special.
Mm.
It was nice. I felt very embraced. I got that place jumping, boy. They were sitting down. I was like, nah, everyone has to stand up. We need to start partying. We need to, you know.
Come on.
It was nice. It was a vibe.
Mm.
It was a vibe. They really interacted with me, and yeah, I felt special.
That's dope. And
Mhm.
correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't it your first performance of this calendar year, right?
Of this year, yes, my
So how does
first.
that feel to
Is it
be-
my first this year? Yeah, it is. Yes.
So how's it feel to be back on the stage, embracing the people?
It's
testing out new
nice.
music?
I like performing, you know. I feel like that's when I'm really in my element because I like interacting with the crowd and my actual listeners, my fans and stuff. I love it.
That's
I love it. I feel like that's when my personality really comes out.
Yeah.
When you see me performing, yeah.
because that's an understated part of you that people don't really talk about. You're one of the loveliest people in this music
Oh,
industry.
thank
too.
you.
A lot of people are Toes, they're not nice.
Yeah, they're horrible and it's so fake.
Oh, yo.
Oh.
Tell us about it.
It's so plastic.
Fake.
It's
But
very plastic.
everyone I spoke to before I met you was like, Shah's lovely, Shah's lovely, Shah's lovely. And then when I met you, I was like, oh, she actually is really lovely.
That time at One Extra, is that the first time you ever met?
Yes.
Oh, crazy.
And let's get into that because how we got here today is a couple weeks ago, I was producing for the big bad, the general, Kenny All-Star. Yeah, I know he's going to love that one. When he hears that one, he's going to like that one. My brother. You get me? And I was cover producing that day. So even how the stars align is mental. So I've been doing that as cover production, since August. So I've been filling in here and there. Whole time Archie, the main producer on that show, and Josh and all the people them over there. Do you know what I mean? So I was cover producing that week. And I could have even turned it down. But you see how alignment works?
Yeah.
Is I was meant to be that day. We was meant to meet that day. It was meant to meet Tracy.
Yeah. Big up Tracy. Woo!
Super manager. She's going to hate it. She's like, on that,
Cut
was
that
that on that 10 minutes? Edit that shit. No, but as in, we just, and the reason why I messaged you so much is like, you said, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
And there wasn't no games. We organized it straight and we're here.
Yeah.
No shade to no one else. It's like, she got it done straight away, saw each other. Because she thought, the thing is with Shah thought we met before. And I was so humble.
Yeah, because I just feel like I've seen you.
I feel like
a
I've been
familiar
around.
face.
Thank you, I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
like
What
I've
you gonna say, bro?
No, I was just gonna say, so that moment happened, right? And then he calls me at like 2 a.m.
Sorry.
I was at half asleep. I saw the call. I said, the next day, I'm on a run. I get a personal best. I'm feeling good about myself.
Yeah, love that.
I said, cool, I'm on the bus now, on the way home. Let me call this guy and see what's up, man. Let's see who's bothering me
Now
at
you're
stupid
settled.
times. He's like, broski, let me tell you what happened. And I'm like, is it serious? Because I thought it was something crazy.
Yeah.
He tells me the news. I'm like, oh my days.
Yeah.
Oh my days. And I think the thing that stuck out for me was the fact that you recognized him and then like the approach that like, I want to come on, let's do something. I was
Ready
like,
to work.
what is going on today?
Yeah.
Like the stars really were aligned.
It didn't
was
feel real,
aligning.
to be real. On a big man thing
wow.
of like, it was a real moment, but I tried to downplay everything.
Yeah.
So I was talking to Tracy and we was like, yeah, this day. I was like, because even the day of the 9th of March, how much you love and revere Biggie, I'm like, it has to be that day.
Wow.
It has to be that day.
Amazing.
Because even though we might not have been necessarily prepared, well, we are now, obviously. But at the time, me and him was back and forth like, 16th gives us more time. I was like, no, we've got to do the 9th.
16th was is my birthday. So
You should have told us that.
Oh. It wouldn't have worked.
It wouldn't have worked.
No, it wouldn't have worked. Yeah,
No.
I'm chilling. Like, yeah. So it had
it.
to be today.
Well,
Yeah.
glad we got it done.
Yeah.
How did you spend? Speaking in the intro, we played some Ghanaian legendary business.
Yeah.
As in terms of that day for you, in terms of its sentiment, do you usually do something on that day? You busy working, studio in?
I'm gonna keep it real. No, I don't.
Mm.
But I was at work, so yeah, I don't know. I love Ghana. I love everything about my culture and stuff. The parties. I'm not really a party girl anymore, so I don't really like go to the whole like independence and that like
You're just chilling.
yeah, but I just I embrace my culture every single day. So every day for me is Ghanaian Independence Day.
That's
And I'm even trying to learn Twi right now, you know, like
Oh, really?
yeah, like
Okay.
I'm trying to like understand it a bit more because yeah, I just never really picked up on it when I was younger. So I'm actually really trying to be more into the culture.
Have you
Yeah.
gone? How many times have you gone home before?
I've gone to kind of quite a lot, you know, probably like 8 times.
Okay.
Bare times.
Mm.
I was there during lockdown. I was
For
a
your
bad
video,
girl. Yeah, I was a bad
that. Come on.
I think that was 2020. That was the last time I went. So I need to
Uh-huh.
go
Show that
again.
now, man.
Ghana is just such a vibe, man.
Yeah.
It's so lit. Everything about it is lit. The people are lit. The food is lit. Just everything is lit.
Beautiful.
Everything. It's so nice.
It's mad.
Yeah.
Before we get into a little game,
Yeah.
I want to chat about the rider. Is that fine? We can chat
The
about
rider.
I was gonna chat about the rap, but you can start. Go.
Okay.
Cause we saw it and we said, right, there's a nice amount of stuff on there. It's not too much, but it's a nice amount. We like that. We saw the Henny first and we was like, whoa.
No.
Yeah.
Let me
Go
tell
on.
you my reaction, right?
Please, go on.
Because what happened was I had asked when we got the news, okay, cool, we're gonna be doing this episode. I was like, right, take a day to just take it in. Cause I was like, wow, this is happening. And then I was like, all right, cool. Preparation, these are the kind of things we need to do, right? Rider, let's chat to the people, ask them what they want. This is now, let's say, a week or so afterwards. I'd forgotten about it. And he literally, I can't lie, it was mad first the way you did it. You just forwarded me the whole list.
What else
So
am I meant to
all I'm
do?
reading is like a list. I said, are you sending me a shopping list? Like, what's going on?
I want to send you shopping, man.
No, I know. But I was reading it like, what's going on? 2 seconds later, I clocked. Okay, cool. I know what this is.
Yeah.
So I'm reading it. I'm like, it was grapes first. I said, cool. Water. I said, it makes sense. Red Bull. I said, all right, cool. I said, Hennessy.
I'm screaming because it's even sugar-free Red Bull. Like, what, guys?
Oh, that wasn't me. I didn't get that.
That was
It's fine.
I didn't get that. By the way, I fulfilled the mission. I did get everything on the list.
You did.
Thank you so much. I accidentally left the Red Bull at home, so this was courtesy of Mayfield.
Big
Shout
up
out to
my brother
Mayfield.
Mayfield,
We appreciate
But Mayfield, who drinks sugar-free Red Bull?
Oh, not the plants, please.
I've never seen anyone drink that before. It's the first.
Sorry, bro. Sorry. But yeah, that was my thing about the ride. I was like,
Because you was telling us as we started that, fam, they got a yellow one. I didn't even realize they had
The
that
yellow one
there.
is banging.
And apparently that's the one still.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. I've never.
So do you want to get into it?
Okay, so Sha,
Yeah.
we do a little segment on this show from time to time with our guests. It's for the lovers of R&B, romance, and a little bit of real chivalry. Do you like any of those things?
Yeah, I love it. Absolutely. Yeah.
Beautiful. So basically, I'm going to read out a scenario for you, and I'm going to ask a question at the end.
Nice.
Yeah?
Let's
Cool.
do it.
I'm going to get it up because I wrote it like 2 days ago, so I need to remember exactly
I
what
wanna
it is.
take them.
So I wrote this specifically for you. This
Wow,
scenario
okay.
is based on you.
Wow.
Yeah?
Yeah, excited.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Right. It is 2 years into the future, or however long you want it to be when this happens.
Let me close my eyes and just imagine, yeah.
You've just released your debut album. The streets are going wild. The fans are buzzing. The numbers are numbering. The haters are shaking. The fans need a show yesterday.
Yeah.
And you and your team are ready to give it.
Okay.
It's a headline show.
Yeah.
Coco.
Wow.
2 nights. On the first night,
Mhm.
it's a huge success.
Praise God.
All the features on your project pull up to deliver their verses, and not a thing goes wrong.
Praise God.
The second night, same deal.
Yeah.
The crowd are left in awe of your growth in
My
performance.
God. Yeah.
And those who've been riding with you from day one are near the front making the most noise
Praise God.
amongst the already bellowing crowd.
Woo. Bellowing.
Use
some English today.
They are making noise.
Yeah.
At the end of the show, as you're saying goodbye,
Yeah.
the crowd are screaming for an encore.
Okay. Yeah.
You're ready to do it. You're like, I've done 2 shows. Enough is enough. Goodbye. When all of a sudden, the lights go out. There's a 5 to 10 second pandemonium amongst the crowd.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you're scrambling in your earpiece looking for any noise. Like, what's going on, people? What's happening?
Okay.
But there's nothing there. Then all of a sudden, dead silence. 3 seconds later, a singular spotlight comes down on a very handsome looking brother. Looking right in your direction. He starts walking to the stage, and a few members of the audience start to follow him in formation.
Wow.
As they reach the stage, a song starts playing through the PA system.
Right.
It's a slow jam.
Okay.
Any slow jam you can think of.
Oh.
One that's a bit dancey, one that can get a routine going.
You gotta get a
Oh,
full routine.
dancey. A slow jam.
That's a
Oh,
little...
Lovers and Friends.
Ooh, yeah.
She set up.
that.
She set up.
I like
I didn't even
that.
think about that. It's crazy.
Perfect.
The young brother leaps onto the stage in dramatic timing, right to the beat. He gets closer to you and he says, Sha,
Yeah.
thank you for putting on the show. Now let me put on one for you. He grabs a chair from backstage, sits you down, and hits the meanest, slickest, danciest routine you've ever seen.
Chris Brown, take you down settings. Is that
No,
real?
I'm not gonna
Is
lie.
that real?
Yeah.
It would cringe me the hell
Oh,
out.
no, wait.
But I would, you know,
Ride
I
with
would
it for a
enjoy
second.
it.
Just
you
ride
know.
with it for a second.
Okay.
Yeah? This bit's probably more cringy. For the bridge, they open up the roof. Let the rain pour majestically down on him as he finishes.
Majestically.
And after a scintillating performance, he walks back to you and says, Queen,
Yeah.
that was all for you. I hope you enjoyed that.
Thank you.
And that's the end of the scenario.
Okay.
My question to you,
Yeah.
who is that man that is dancing for you?
Ooh, okay.
Mm.
Who is that man? Okay, who is that man?
She's putting real thought into this guy.
I don't know, who's fine?
Oh, hey, EXP, listen to this.
Should I say
She's
who I was
asking
saying
you.
yesterday?
Asking the people
Should I say
there.
who I was saying yesterday?
Oh,
And I
right,
think it's
hold
very
on.
like timely. I would say Anthony Joshua.
Yeah,
like-
big up AJ. Big up my brother AJ, North London's finest.
Because literally, I was on the phone to Tracy. I was at my desk yesterday. I was like, he's so fine. Like, he's just so fine. Like, but I can't imagine him doing that because he's too hench.
He's
so
too big.
it needs to
man.
be someone a bit slim. I don't know.
You even give him more options. Whoa.
Who's slim and fine? Huh?
Can you
Yes,
say that into the
wow.
mic? Can you say that into the mic?
Skepta. Oh, I would literally die.
Big smoke, you know.
No, but Skepta's too G. Like he like it needs to be someone a bit.
Yeah, first, I don't think
Do you know what I
he'd
mean?
ever.
Like not gangster,
Nah,
gangster.
You'd never
Like
do it
someone a
still.
bit, you know. What?
Yeah, I did.
No, I'm thinking like someone tall and a bit slim, not too hench.
Nah, these are some good answers you give.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it has to be someone that fits, that would do it basically.
You're putting roof. I love
Yeah.
this. I love this, you know.
Who's tall, slim?
No.
I don't know, you know. It's fine. Maybe Brent Fayez.
Oh,
we hear that. We respect that.
I don't know, but the person has to, or maybe like a Damson Idris. I can imagine him doing that.
I hear that.
You know,
I hear
that would be nice.
I'm mad at that.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
know
that would be
that,
nice.
Yeah.
But top two, I'd say Anthony Joshua. and
Big up
Skepta.
AJ. That's my
AJ.
And Skepta.
AJ,
Yeah,
you know what
her.
to do, man.
Her.
We got you, bro. We got you, man.
Her.
All right, that's lovely. Thank you so much for taking part
thank
in
you
that. Well done as well.
Because it wasn't just a taking part. You was actually partaking.
Yeah.
You made that
I
bit.
was
You was
there.
thinking
I was
about
there.
it. You could
Yeah,
picture it.
yeah. I was
You see everything?
visualizing. Yeah, I was there.
That is in the top 3-4 answers we got. It could even be the best one that we've had so far.
Who's the best?
Wow.
I'm trying to think. There's a couple people had some crazy
Language.
ones. We can't say it.
Yeah, let's not.
Our brethren, he said, Fergie, yeah, that mad thing. Yeah.
Fergie.
Oh
as in
my,
the
you had a
woman.
Omar, you madman. He's
That's
my
so
guy.
random.
He said, yes,
Yeah.
back to my childhood. I said, nah.
Ooh,
You're a
chill.
stinker. And that's my dog.
reminiscent,
Love
yeah.
Omar, yeah, I mean.
Or maybe Usher. Why didn't I think of that?
Okay.
Super Bowl
Yeah,
settings.
duh.
Do you know what I mean?
He would show that.
Oh
He
my
would
God,
mark
like,
that.
That
That's
is
it.
Usher's
Super
bag.
Bowl.
Like,
Spotlights.
I think I'll start crying. Yeah, I would
Crazy.
just burst into tears. I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I'd just be so
Like
overwhelmed.
uncontrollable tears. Like you're
Yeah,
oh
like-
my God.
And I'll be,
Hey, yo,
I'll be
man.
so hysterical, like, because Usher is fine. Like,
And
Usher's fine.
Bruv, he's the smoothest man in the world.
He is.
He can
Honey.
move to us and our girls there. And we just have it. And
It's,
Yeah.
it's over. It's
Yeah.
done.
He do it, he done. I'd be like, yeah.
Do you know
it's
what's
all
so
good.
crazy? Everything that happened with Usher is what happened in the Boondocks. You watch Boondocks?
Yeah.
That
Absolutely.
episode
Yeah.
literally
Yeah.
manifested itself, like so crazy. How he took Tom's wife.
Mm.
What was her name again? That the wife is Sarah. No, Boondocks is crazy. Like
Boondocks is
so
one of the best TV
insane.
shows ever.
Mm,
So just letting you know, like the hair is did more than
Thank
did.
you.
Used to be a hairstylist. That's what-
Yes,
that-
I actually used to do hair. Did you know that, Tracy? Yeah.
I'm saying, how come you, apart from the music, obviously, do you
Uh-huh.
like style your own hair?
More time, yeah, I
Okay.
do. I like to do my own hair. Still.
And if-
Okay.
terms
I
of your-
didn't do this though, but
And
Mm.
in terms of your favorite style, is it braids? Is it curly hair? What's your favorite style?
for me, it's either braids or short hair.
Ooh, the short hair. When you came out with the
like,
short hair,
oh.
you was on the run. You was knocking them.
But then
back.
it's mad because once I cut my hair, I have to wait to get braids. Like, I have to wait at least 3 months. Like I was skin fade in December, but now like I can do braids because I grew it out a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to have really long hair, you know. Like, let me show you.
Please. And in the meantime, in between time, we're just gonna appreciate that this moment is special, man. I want to
Oh,
also
guys.
talk about the legendary Hackney block parties. Is that all right?
Did you used to come?
No.
Oh.
Imagine. I'll be like,
That's where I know you from.
Yeah, I was thinking,
I
okay.
was like, yeah, you used to be in a block party. Nah, that's way too dangerous for me, but I'm not gonna say
It was actually one of my boys that did the first ever Hackney block party.
Oh,
It was a
see.
group of them called the Block Boys.
Oh,
And
that's
they
a
put it
fitting
on in
message,
Clapton. Yeah, my boy Jeffrey and his friends.
Big him up still.
Big up.
Yeah, that used to go off.
So in terms
But
of
yeah, this was my hair. Like I had
wow,
hair,
you
yeah.
had hair for days.
Yeah, but it was too much.
Yeah.
It was stressful.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I let it go.
So in terms of the block parties, in terms of
yeah.
the musicality of the block parties, like what mix of genres were there? You had your hip hop, you had the
Yeah, it was a lot of hip hop and a lot of bashment and a lot of UK rap and drill. Those were like the things. A little bit Afrobeats, but those times it wasn't as much.
It wasn't cool.
Yeah,
back then.
maybe like here and there, 1 or 2 songs. They might like a bit of Ghanaian high life, like just to, but it was a lot of bashment and a lot of rap. Yeah.
That's dope.
Oh, good old days.
Yeah, I had to bring you back a little bit.
Yeah,
before
but
we
how do you
take
know
on.
about the Hackney block
I
parties?
do my research. See me, I'm a journalist, you know.
Yeah.
I do my thing, you understand?
That used to go off.
Yeah,
like,
but I'm
wow.
glad. Speaking of Hackney and how you grew up, so is it true that it's just in your families, loads of men and it's just you as the only girl?
In my immediate
Immediate
family,
families I'm talking about.
yeah, like in the household, it's me and my mum are the only girls.
Okay.
And you got twin brothers.
Yeah, I got twin brothers.
So how was that growing up? And in hip hop, do you think your 2 oldest brothers helped you in that?
Heavily influenced,
Yeah, that
yeah,
makes
because I used to listen to a lot of like old school rap, a lot of Biggie, a lot of Tupac, Too Short, Eminem, like
Too
what?
Short,
Yeah, we
serious.
used to listen to all that like proper street rap. So yeah, they greatly influenced me with the things that I like as well, the things we used to watch. Like they put me onto Boondocks and just like bare things, just like a lot of
That's hard.
I wasn't really into girly things.
Okay.
When I was younger,
we could tell.
yeah, like not really. Maybe when I got to like 12
Okay.
and stuff, I started playing with like hair dolls and stuff. That's how I got into hair even. But yeah, my brothers got me into like sports. I used to play football a lot. Like I was in the girls' football team. Yeah, I used to run. I was always first sports day. Like, yeah, I used to be a sprinter, 100 meters.
Come on,
yo.
claim it.
And I really wanted to be in the Olympics, That was like my thing. And my idol at the time was Kelly Holmes. I used to just look at her and think, oh my God.
That's a legend right there.
I want to be just like her. She's a black woman. She's running. And I really aspired to be like that.
Okay.
But yeah, growing up was fun. I had a really fun childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed myself. I really, really did. I feel sorry for the kids now.
They can't grow up properly.
Yeah,
You
like
can't
they
play
don't go outside and touch grass. Like it's crazy.
It's the
They're just on the
internet.
phone.
It's
Yeah,
an iPad. They start them off too young.
Yeah, man.
I'll be saying to like my people who have, yo, can you let them play outside? The iPad's gonna numb their
even
mind.
just watching cartoons like Tom and Jerry, like all the old school Samurai Jack and the Billy and Man. Like they don't
She's
watch
bringing it
these
back.
things. Like their
Yes.
mind is
Sure.
not. I don't know the word. They don't see enough things and experience life enough, which is really, really sad.
It's very sad.
I was literally talking about this yesterday. The kids are so disconnected from reality.
Mm.
And how old are you?
25.
25. So what
25.
year were you born? In the 90s?
No, yeah.
And
9.
oh, okay. Oh wow. So how old are you?
The same age.
Wait, 99 and 90.
I'm 26.
He's
this year.
26. I just
Oh.
turned 25. the
So
other
you
day.
caught the last of it.
Yeah.
No, but not really though. Because
I've got a big
growing
brother.
up, you were going into the 2000s, so you
But-
kind of missed
wait, how old are you?
something. I'm 27.
Okay. But I've got an elder brother and all my older cousins are all men and they're in their 30s.
Yeah.
So that's who raised me. Like
Oh,
apart
okay,
from that,
fair.
my
So
dad or
you
whatever.
caught some of the good
I had
bits.
some of it. So the same thing you're talking about, the influences of the Biggies and the Too
Yeah,
Short and the
yeah,
Ice
yeah,
Cubes.
yeah.
I had all my cousins and my brother's
Yeah.
friends as well. That's who was
Yeah.
around. So
Do you know, if I had sisters, I don't think I would be like this,
Really?
Yeah, no, because I'm into a lot of like boyish things.
Mm.
Yeah, like even music. If I had sisters, I don't know if they'll be listening, because I have a lot of female cousins. They're basically like my sisters, and they're very like R&B and soft and like no, I don't think I'll be like so and like rappy and like if I had sisters. So I'm actually quite grateful for that, to be honest.
That's nice.
Yeah, man.
because that's the mad juxtaposition to me. Because I'm meeting you in real life and not because I can tell there's a harder side.
Yeah,
But it's hard to see in maybe because obviously in the whole way we're meeting and all that stuff.
Yeah,
You seem very nice.
yeah, I am very nice.
But you have that other side that's like, don't play with me. That side.
Yeah, but that is, I wouldn't even say that's a part of me anymore. Like, I would say that's how I used to be. I used to be wild.
Okay.
Like, really, really wild. I was on tag at one point. Like, I was
Damn, man.
crazy. Like, I was living a very reckless life. But when you grow and you learn things, you just settle down in it. Like,
Yeah.
just calm down. I'm definitely not who I was 2 years ago. I feel like as human beings as well, we're constantly changing.
That's
You're
a
not
fact.
even who you were yesterday.
That's a fact.
Oh,
So you're
fully.
always evolving, constantly changing. So yeah, man. I'm nice.
You
That's
are.
good.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Mhm.
So we're speaking about your rap influence. So your
Yeah.
entry into rap, that starts with like the BBM voice lines back and forth, right?
Yeah, and I used to write a lot of poetry. Till date, I've still got my poetry books from when I was like 12.
And
And I wanted, like, it's so sacred to me. I don't let anyone see it. Like, no one's ever touched it. No one's ever seen it live, direct. Yeah, because I feel like the times that I was writing was a really vulnerable time for me. And I look back at it, yeah, and I always think to myself, why was I feeling like that? I don't actually know why.
And that's
Why
how
was I so sad? Yeah, like,
No, you
because
know
it's
it
really
is.
dark and somber. But I think that's kind of like my personality. I can be, when I'm alone, I can be very like,
Mhm.
You just
yeah, like
thinking
I
a
get
lot.
into like some mood, but it helps me to write. Like I write really well when I'm in a bad mood, which is
Okay.
weird.
That makes sense though, because the
Yeah.
bars are greasy.
Yeah,
so if
like,
you're in a
it's
bad mood
weird.
and you're thinking about, if I see this, yeah, you know what I
I'm
mean?
screaming. But yeah, a lot of my music is very like emotion based. Like Thug Affection, it's so crazy how I wrote that. Yeah, I came back from like I was dating this guy,
Mm.
and I came back from his house, and it was like 6 a.m. in the morning, and I was just so like, ugh. And I just felt like expressing myself. And I went through like my old beats because YouTube beats are just not it sometimes. Like I want
trash
beats
sometimes.
that have been personalized for me.
Mm.
And what year was this? When did I drop Thug Affection?
2021?
Yeah,
21 or 22?
2022.
2022.
And
because
then
of
there's
Sense,
an
yeah.
amazing producer that I work with called Liquid Dots. You know Liquid Dots?
Liquid Dots on the
He's
Big up
beat,
Liquid
man.
Dots.
Liquid Dots on the beat. That
Liquid Dots is my
guy.
guy. And he was always sending me beats through lockdown and whatever. Then I just heard this beat, yeah, the Thug Affection. I heard the do-do-do, do-do-do. I said, yeah. And then I literally wrote that song from like 6 a.m. going on till like 8 o'clock in the morning. I wrote the whole song. Yeah, I've even got like the draft of when I first did it in the studio, and I was like, no, I need to go back and do it again because I just knew this song is just like it really came from my heart. Like it really, really, everything was so real, and how I was feeling at the time. So yeah, man.
So going off the back of that, would you say you're an ultra perfectionist as well? So
Oh,
if you don't
super.
like something, you go back. We're reworking that. We're doing 5
Yeah.
takes. You're that type of artist, right?
100,000,000%.
I can see that because there's an
Yeah.
attention to detail in flows and lyrics and cadence that people don't just do if they go in there once, if they go in there
Yeah.
twice. And
Yeah.
I can tell you listen back to your stuff.
Yes, and also having the right people around me in the studio that are not scared to say, nah, that sounded kind of dead. Go and do it again. Yeah, because I'm so big on people being honest with me. Don't lie to me. I can take. I love honesty. I can take it. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. Just keep it real. Like, yeah, that's big for me.
I had
Go
a
on.
question about
Go on,
like
bro.
your writing process and how it's grown over the years now. I heard that you did like a writing camp a couple years ago, or like last year.
incredible.
Yeah,
It was 2022. I did the writers camp.
yeah. How was
Yeah.
that experience?
It was the most incredible experience ever, and one of the best things I ever done. And I was so scared to go because everyone had to kind of go by themselves.
Okay.
But it really just brought me out of my shell. And being in that sort of environment where everyone is like so competitive, if you don't match that energy, you will get like swept under the
Left
rug.
behind.
Because you're like everyone there
yeah.
is super confident. So if you're not confident, you die in there.
Are they coming
What?
from like
you
ooh,
like you have to be bold enough to be like, oh yeah, let me jump on that. Let me
Uh-huh.
like what?
Yeah.
If you're not that kind of person, go home. You go and sit down and read a book or something. Like you really have to be bold, and that really forced me to be bold and not to be scared. So, and I met some incredible people as well till date that I'm still really close with.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it was legendary,
That's-
absolutely legendary. It's the best thing I've done.
Were they coming from like all different types of genres as well?
From all around the world. There was people from Colombia, people from Australia,
Ooh.
people from Canada,
Wow.
Switzerland, India. Like it was crazy. Like girls from everywhere. It was a female writers camp.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
it
nice.
was so incredible. Like literally, people from every corner of the world was there. It was mad.
Okay.
It was
And then
so crazy.
from that, in terms of the work that you've been able to do from that since then and your writing process, like have you found like when you're writing different types of songs as well, like if you've expanded your like palette to do different types of like genres, is it the similar process to how you like have written before, or is it like I got to switch up these things that I've got to do now?
Do you know what it made me realize? That there's so many different ways that you can be creative. Like you can, like how do I explain it? Like making the song making process, you can do it in so many different type of ways. Like I don't need to limit myself to just writing on my phone. So it helps me to like write on paper more, or maybe if I've got the melody in my head, just go and like mumble and do it. Like there's just so many ways that you can make a song. It shouldn't just be one way. So that's one thing I really took from there.
I get that. Like on the fly as well, if you just have your phone, you have a melody. You can't wait for it to go. If it goes, that's it. It's now gone.
Long day.
You gotta take it in.
Yeah,
that's
my
good.
voice note list on my.
It's crazy.
It's hundreds, isn't it? Thousands.
Insane.
Crazy. I hear that.
So speaking about the writing camp and all that stuff. So in the 3-4 years you've been shelling down the game, what do you think the one aspect you've improved on the most? It can expand to more if you need to.
Say that again. What's the
most improved aspect since you've come into the game? We're talking about your attention to detail, your perfectionism.
Yeah.
What do you think you've improved upon the most?
Probably how I put a song together. I would say my projection and just overall lyricism. I would say just pretty much everything.
Yeah,
because the levels. Because even if we go from going from Belly to where we are now, the lyrical proficiency. The cadences, the timing.
The projection was even good from when I heard
it.
You know,
so crazy.
Like,
I recorded Belly here next door and that.
Most
of all my supersized everything was in this building. Yeah.
It's so mad. But I'm saying you had it from back then, as Gerard was just saying, but I'm saying even the level of how to do the swag now. As in top MCs are not just good with their pen, they know how to swag. They know when to take breaks. They know when to let a bar breathe.
Oh my gosh,
You're sick
for
at
real.
That now.
Yeah, before it was just going. And now you have to let them gag for it a bit, wait for it and drool over it a little bit and then come back. You know what I'm saying? You have to know how to break things up.
And that's amazing you've been able to do that.
Yeah.
I want to take it back as we're going forward. We're scattering a little bit. But you said you used an A-star babe, but you didn't go Brampton.
I didn't go Brampton.
So let's talk about your GCSEs now.
Do you know when I was talking about that? I wasn't actually referring to my GCSEs. I was just like A-star, top shelf. But I did good in GCSEs.
Come on.
You're
smart girl.
Yeah. I did well. I did Spanish, I did drama, and I did textiles. And I got an A in Spanish. But it's crazy because I don't remember any Spanish now. But in school, there was a lot of Spanish people and we were all in the same class. So it's like, because we got Spanish friends, they'll be teaching us things. So it was just easy to like pass and whatever.
That makes sense.
Textiles and drama. I was so good at drama. I could have got an A, but I wasn't really that bothered with the written work? I wasn't really bothered with the written work. But yeah, I did all right in school,
Yeah, you seem like a smart. Like, I was expecting to hear A-star in English because the language and the wordplay.
English, I think I got a B. I think I got mostly Bs because I didn't really apply myself. I wasn't that bothered. But yeah. Yeah. I wasn't that bothered.
Can I ask about the drama real quick? Because I was watching your sit down with Chucky on his podcast. Big up Chucky. I think there was a moment you were talking about. It was the time you were recording the verse for Dave's track, What a Time to Be Alive, and you said you were also in the middle of doing a shoot or like an acting gig. Is that something that you still had?
I was in the middle of...
You were doing it, I think you were auditioning for an acting gig, or you had like an audition for an acting gig at the time, I believe.
I think it was Jungle.
I was going to ask about that. So which part, who did you play in Jungle?
I played a girl that came to tell Marcus, I think there's a guy called Marcus, right? Or something. Yeah. And I came to tell her that Marcus got stabbed. Have you seen it? I'm crying. Like, and they put this like, I don't know where it is. It's like a tear liquid.
Okay.
It is mad.
Okay.
It's like menthol, and it makes your nose run. It makes your eyes. It looks like you're really, really crying. It makes you cry basically, like uncontrollably. Yeah, like you don't even need to force. Like it's gonna come. It's crazy. You're everywhere. It's leaking. Like it's mad. But yeah, I did that, and that was like mad.
Was that something that you've like thought about, like in terms of like pursuing alongside music? Like you still want to do it? Or,
yes, and it's still something I'm in the process of getting some things together. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what's so mad? Yeah, I auditioned for. I think there's someone in there called Maya. Or there's another role, but I think they gave it to IMDb or someone else. Yeah. But they were like, they still wanted me to have a role, so they gave me that role.
That's dope. So just go off the back of his question. So what type of roles would you want to do?
I would want to do lead roles, man. That's like my
big
goal.
acting business.
Yeah, like I want to be Hollywood,
star.
you know.
So is it action, romance, or just be
everything? Probably nothing that involves me being naked.
Of course.
Nothing that jeopardizes my you know?
Purity
But
and
yeah,
sanity.
do you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But I'm down for anything.
That's hard, man.
Yeah, as long as I don't have to lips or do like Power, those sexies that
They're
they used to do. What the hell?
wild.
I think it was real though.
They
to
were.
a degree. I think the sex scenes
Those sex scenes were
a
too
little
much.
bit, yeah.
They were
like,
too raunchy.
They
I
were
didn't know-
definitely,
you know what I'm
there was
saying?
some contact.
Yeah, they were
Yeah, there
going
was
mad.
definitely some contact, but I won't be doing that. So anything apart from that, it's
Big
fine.
actor in the game,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, man.
Can be in a long list of the Ashley Waters and doing the both at the same time.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. If we
Yeah.
see you in more films and more
Yeah,
flicks.
I'm actually really sick at acting. Like, I like to do different roles, and I feel like I can, if I really channel my mind into becoming a character, I can definitely become that person. So, yeah.
It seems
You're
like
gonna see me on the screen in the
Very
next
soon.
year or two.
Very
Sure.
soon.
Yeah.
Because it seems like he's a character, so it makes sense. If you got another quick,
Go for it.
because we're gonna take it back to East London real quick.
Yeah.
How big were NSG in the Afro-infused sound that they had to your own personal development? Seeing them,
Yeah, do you know, I've been seeing them for years.
they've been doing it for
I
a
know
long time.
all of them. Some of us went to the same college as well. We went B6. They've done so incredibly well, and it's so heartwarming to see people you grew up with like in this position that they're in now. It's lit, man. It's so lit. I even see Pappy all the time now because we go to the same gym. So shout out to you.
You got
Pappy.
Pappy,
I see you
man.
working
because they're
Good.
pioneers in that sound, and they've done so much for the UK music.
Yeah,
that
they have.
Kind of
They've
understated.
really shaped the Afrobeat scene. It's mad. It's like they brought a new type of Afro swing to like what it was before. It's mad. Like they just created their own thing, and now it's like everyone is trying to follow that now.
They're also
Crazy.
a problem because let's say if the UK were to incorporate a versus, you can't stand on stage across from them. If
Crazy,
they're doing
crazy.
the 50-man dancing
Long,
thing,
long
night for
And it's
anybody.
mad. Do you know what NSG? They used to be bare man in there, you know,
Mhm.
like 20 man.
that were
so-
rapping that verse. I remember.
Like, then
That
they had
dude-
to cut it down. Like there was
Yeah.
a lot of
There was a
them.
lot of people in there.
Do you know what NSG stands for?
Oh, someone told me time
What
ago,
it
I
used to
forgot
stand
now.
for?
Oh, no, I don't know what it used to stand for.
Curious /
Nipple
Ghana,
sucking
right?
gang.
That's what I remember. Yeah. Is that what that means?
Nipple sucking gang.
I'm not that old.
But
school,
that was,
that's
but I think they've probably changed the meaning now.
No,
because
they
I
definitely-
thought it was Nigeria / Ghana.
Oh no, it was nipple
Like a
sucking gang.
child.
I read it somewhere and I was like,
Yeah, but I think that was like back in the days, like on a silly thing. But Nigeria
Makes
versus
sense,
what was it? Nigeria
Nigeria / Ghana.
/ Ghana.
But
That's
I
hard.
don't think that's the actual one. I feel like that's the PG answer that they
Yeah,
gave.
yeah, that's sick though, because it makes sense. Like,
So keeping it on the Afro sounding vibes, we were talking earlier about Back to Sender. We're huge fans of that record.
thanks.
Like when we were doing our episode of the tape, I played it as the intro.
Yeah.
We wheeled it a couple times.
Thank you.
'Cause
would it enough times.
When I say the instrumentation, the delivery,
Yeah.
when we're talking about the pauses and even the accents, the verbiage, everything was on point.
Yeah.
So it's like, where does that rank in the Shah catalog for you personally?
Where does it rank from? Do you know what's so insane? Yeah, I never liked the song.
Is it?
I never liked it. No, I wasn't really feeling it because I just thought it could have been different. But I put the snippet on Instagram just to see, and the reaction was insane. Like everyone fucked with it. So I was like, right, okay, I'm going Ghana, so I might as well just do a video to it. And then I'll put it out, and yeah, it's like I think it's one of my top stream songs as well.
Yeah, it's up there.
But yeah, I've been diving into more like Afro sounding things. I've got some features as well with some serious Afro.
Can you share?
Should I share?
Jay-Z.
Should I?
Nah.
No? Okay.
So you know, I have to just double
Yeah.
check with Big Jay-Z.
But they are. I'll play it to you guys after.
Oh, yeah,
though.
please.
But yeah,
Oh,
there's some
words.
pretty
Oh.
big features. So I'm really excited to tap into more of the like African market because I'm an African, so
Yeah.
you know.
And it comes naturally to you. It didn't feel. I wasn't listening to the record. And like,
100%.
for example, like I've got Jamaican Caribbean heritage. I can hear when people are trying to do that accent and it don't sound good.
Yeah. Oh,
Or
cringe.
like they haven't been back to Jamaica.
Like Nicki, like when Nicki Minaj does it, oh, kill me.
Because
So
she's
horrible.
from Trinidad, did it? And even her Trini, it
But
doesn't
she
sound
doesn't
good.
do like a Trinidadian.
She does a Jamaican patois,
Yeah,
and it's not
like,
good.
and it don't bang.
It's not good.
It's so cringe.
I love Shaz. Yeah, she's talking about it. We're
Yeah,
keeping that in.
like,
So, yeah.
like we love Nicki, we just don't love that accent. So, I mean,
So, could you also take us through that process in terms of the like recording it? You said you
Yeah.
dropped the snippet online.
yeah.
So could you take us
So
through
it
the
was.
process?
We were just vibing. It was me, Prince, and I don't remember who was recording that time, but we were just vibing and we just heard the beat and we were just like freestyling, and then that just came about. Yeah, like it was just a vibe in the studio.
Fam, I love that record.
Thank
I
you.
love the way. And I'm still shocked that you didn't like it.
Yeah, at first I didn't like it, no.
What was it for you?
That's
Just
like a
kinda
lot of things though. I've got a lot of music and sometimes I hear it and I'm just like, nah. But I might come back to it
Mm.
in a few months and be like, oh my God, this is so sick. And it happens all the time, like all the time.
I saw there was a clip you did. You were doing a thing with MTV, and they asked you like, how many songs have you got? Like just on time. You were like 500.
Yeah.
500?
Might even be
500.
more, yeah. And it's so crazy, yeah, because I make music and forget that it's there. And then
You have
maybe
so
someone
much,
in a group
yeah.
chat will be like, oh my gosh, remember this song? And I'm like, oh my God.
That's me.
What? Yeah, like sometimes
did
I'm
that
shocked,
shit.
like, oh my, I don't even remember recording this. Like, what was I doing that day? Like, how did it come about? But yeah, I've got a ton of music. That's why, yeah, I wasn't that sad when I took a break last year because, mate,
I wanted
there's
to
just
ask you
so
that as well.
much.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
might
Like
as well ask
in
that.
terms of taking that break, and then I guess you said it now, but like sort of you have a lot of songs to put out, and then but it's like timing. You want
Yeah.
to develop, you want to do stuff before you get to that stage again. Like,
Mhm.
was there ever any sort of like anxiety where it's like, maybe I should give them something just to like, you know, not be like I'm gone, I've not
Yeah.
done anything. Like, you ever had that moment when you were like,
do you
maybe
know
I
what?
should?
Last year was so crazy for me. And one thing I had to learn was when you can't skip a season, when you're in a season of something, you just have to ride it out. And my season last year was coming to God and surrendering myself and just listening and just blocking out all the noise and just really zoning in. And it's okay to sit down sometimes, you know.
Oh,
In
yeah.
life, yeah, you need to know when to pause. And that pause is actually God protecting you from something, because a lot of things were going on behind the scenes. And now I realize that God had to say, okay, just sit down and watch this with your own eyes now. Like, just stop drinking, stop, just look and listen and
Observe
see for yourself.
and
Like, I'm
see, yeah.
speaking, God was speaking to me. So he was sending me so many little signs, but I just wasn't attentive enough to it. So yeah, last year was so transformational for me. And it was like, in hindsight, it was probably one of the best years I could have had. But in the moment, it didn't feel like it. It felt absolutely horrendous. Like,
Okay.
it was insane. But yeah, it really worked out for my good.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
And then you have that perspective of like, I needed that.
Yeah.
Like
oh,
the year
I
that's now
needed
happened.
it. I was on a really dark road. And one day I'm gonna write like a tell-all book, because there's so many struggles that I feel like a lot of people don't talk about, and people feel like scared that they'll be condemned and like whatever.
Speak
But
to it.
one day I'm actually gonna really like talk about some things, because a lot of people are going through secret battles, and they're just, I feel like in the Black community as well, like there's certain things people don't want to talk about because it's so like, oh no, you
It's
shouldn't
taboo.
say that.
Taboo,
Yeah,
yeah.
like tabooed stuff, like, and there's a lot of things people don't know about me and things that I struggled with that, yeah, one day I'm gonna talk about it. Not right now, because it is,
It's a lot. It's
it
a
is-
lot.
it's a lot.
It's the first one.
Like,
You're
it's
here.
a lot. but
Hopefully you can come back, maybe.
yeah,
Chop
I'm
it up
probably
with
gonna
us.
put it in a book or a film. Like,
Please
a
put it in a
Lifetime
Hey.
book. But definitely
film
put
or
it in a book.
something. But yeah, God had to really sit me down and
Mm.
say, hey, calm down, because you're gonna die. So yeah.
So
Okay.
that was referring to some of the challenges you can't speak about.
Yeah.
I know the question may be a little bit played out, but are you able to chat about some of the challenges you face within the music industry, some of that behind the scenes stuff, or some of
Do
maybe
you know
not-
what? When I say challenges, it wasn't in music, by the way. It was just
Oh,
more like my
life.
personal life and
Okay.
just life.
Of
Because
course.
by the grace of God, with my music journey, I haven't struggled for anything. And I felt like I didn't even try as much to, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, but when you're actually favored, yeah, you don't really need to struggle for things. But praise God.
That's a
So,
fact.
like, everything was just coming to me so naturally, like how the Dave collab came. Like, everything just came, like the shows that I was doing, I didn't have to like fight tooth and nail like some people are doing. Like, it literally just came. Literally. Yeah.
100%.
Just by the grace of God, honestly, like.
You can see that though, because
Yeah.
again, you're talking about alignment and just things happening. It's like
Yeah,
there's a
'cause
lot
people
of people
have been in the game, yeah.
a
and
long
they've-
time.
Yeah, and they
and
haven't
haven't
done
got-
even an inch of the things that I've done. So I'm just super grateful.
Say that again one more time for them.
Ah,
Say it again one more time.
not even
We
not
can't
even
let that
on
one
a,
go.
but this is just giving all the glory to God, because it's him that did it. But yeah, like there's a lot of people that have been in this longer than me and haven't scratched the surface of what I've done. So yeah, I'm just
I love
super
that.
grateful. Yeah, it's not my own doings, it's the doings of the Lord. So yeah.
So would
Yeah.
you consider yourself a champion for like ladies in music, black ladies in music, or would you consider yourself someone who's just
I
doing
don't
your
like
thing?
I don't like to give myself a title. I want. If you want to call me the champion, then you know.
Because I would
don't,
say so.
I don't like to, put a title on myself and big myself up too much, but I would say I'm definitely a voice.
Yeah.
I say I'm the voice. If you want to call me the GOAT, call me the GOAT. If you want to call me whatever you want to call me, that's fine. But I'm the voice. Definitely, I would say I'm the voice.
Because I say you champion even the hairstyles you do. They're like you're unapologetically black, and there's no like
so black.
You know what I mean? But
yeah,
it's done in a way it's just authentic. It doesn't feel like you're forcing it.
Yeah.
Which you couldn't do anyway because you are black. But them ones where people have to hearken on something. Like, no, this is me, it's how I am.
Yeah.
And you show all different sides to being a black woman.
Yeah.
So all sides. So the soft side, the bits, like every side, which is important because a lot of people try to paint you guys in a one-dimensional box, which is not how you lot are. You're allowed to be, if like for example, if something has annoyed you, you're allowed to express it.
Yeah.
You're allowed to be vulnerable and soft.
Yeah.
Or you're allowed to be triumphant and boasty and I can talk my shit and do it. And I like that.
Yeah.
And I like hearing that in your music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Thanks.
It's all good, man.
Yeah.
I want to bring it back to a bit of the music.
Mhm.
So it's a bit of a nerdy question. What is like the first song where you memorized all the words like front to back?
Probably Doing It. Was it Doing It?
The freestyle of it, doing it well. Yeah.
Wait, have you heard that?
Again, I did my research. Don't worry about it.
But that's not on the internet.
I've not heard it.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
like I'm a journalist, so I would look.
Okay,
where I can.
yeah.
No.
It is.
I was gonna say.
It's real. Yeah, I think I still have it on my
Can
phone
you
somewhere.
spit those first bars that you had for us here?
I don't think I remember what I said though.
Okay.
What did I say? I think I said counting fingers with my nails done. I'm that kind of shorty.
Yeah.
Conventional methods of making bread kind of boomy. I'm a bougie bitch. You can't sit with this. Yeah, all my friends are dead. No Uzi bitch. And I had to. Oh, what was it? And I had to. Because all my friends are dead. No Uzi bitch. And I had to cut him off. Something. Yeah, I can't remember the rest.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, I can't remember.
first
the
bars
rest.
business.
Yeah.
We like that. And I also noticed as well, it's like little small references. In Hush Puppy, there was a line where you mentioned Vegeta, obviously the character from Dragon Ball Z. And then you also did the
What was
Goku
the bar?
freestyle.
What did I say? Do you know what? Yeah,
please
I've got
wait.
so much. I was saying this at Soundcheck the other day. I've got so much music that I actually forget my bars. Because like it's actually a lot to remember.
I wrote it down, thank God. Running up a check, black cab, check the meter,
Yeah.
going Super Saiyan on you like Vegeta.
Yeah, that was crazy still.
I can't lie. As an anime fan, I geeked
You
out.
love
I said,
that.
oh, okay.
You love
Cool. And then Goku freestyle as well. And I saw the title. I said,
Yeah.
okay, cool. I don't know if like anime is like a thing for you. Like you.
I used to watch a lot of Dragon Ball Z when I was younger. Yeah.
Rest in
okay.
peace. Yeah.
Did you hear about the news yesterday?
Yeah, he died. The creator.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really sad. Was it just
Yeah.
2 days ago or something?
I saw it was yesterday.
Yesterday.
Timely. You see how
Oh.
everything is just.
Yeah.
Oh, 2
2 days
ago.
ago. Because I saw
Appreciate
it and
that,
I was
mate.
like, oh,
Yeah,
That's
rest
sad,
in
man.
peace.
crazy.
But I mean, yeah, in terms of like what the other stuff you put in your music, like yourself, all the sort of things that people might not know about you, is there anything that you haven't released or you have released where you're talking about like things that people might not expect from you?
Do you know, I've got more like calmer music. Like, I don't know what you would call that sort of genre, like kind of like a Nuxy kind of vibe.
Chill hip-hop vibes.
Yeah, chill
Yeah.
type of stuff that
Big
I
up Nux.
want to tap more into. Because I just feel like I need to give substance.
Yeah.
I can't just fall into the bracket of lit.
Fam.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I've given enough lit. Let's get deep now. Let's go deeper.
Who is
So,
ShaSimone? That type
Yeah,
of
like-
That was my one thing that I was so glad you said it. It's like I wanted more from you of like, if there's an album on Let's EP, I want to hear you talk, as you said, substance.
Yeah.
Because that'll make you a complete artist. You have
Yeah.
everything else. That substance being able to go in on a topic and it's
Yeah.
serious and it's not just I'm
Yeah.
better than you, whatever. That's what separates rappers,
Facts.
artists.
Yeah.
And then mega artists can
Yeah.
do everything.
I've actually got a lot of deep songs. They're just not out yet. And I'll probably put it on my tape this year. Like, I've got a song called Bad Decisions. And it's
Okay.
just so like, when you hear I think it's a saxophone on there and you're just hearing
That's what we
it's
want.
just so like, it goes
Yeah.
with sex, drugs, made a whole lot of bad decisions. And then I need a guided provisions. These voices, they clouding my visions. Sex, drugs, it's just so you lose. Heavy on pain with nothing to, can't remember it. But I'll play it to you. I'll play it to you
gotta hear
after.
it.
But yeah,
you
man.
gotta wait for it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But no,
Literally,
it is what it
Yeah.
is.
No sneak peeks.
I've got another question for you
Yeah.
then. So with like Nux, other artists that you've mentioned where you've like heard their sounds and you like it and you want to emulate it, something like that. Do you, outside of yourself, like, is there like two artists that you think would go well together on like a joint collaboration?
I don't know, you know. Who do I think?
But
this is so random.
Outside of yourself,
This is so random.
Go on.
But maybe like A2 and Tory Lanez on a joint tape. Can you imagine?
That soundscape would be insane.
Yeah.
He's thinking of her.
That would actually be insane.
Tory Lanez.
No.
That would actually be crazy. Because they're both insane. That was so random, but that just like came to my mind.
No, facts.
I think A2 is insane.
He's dope.
Very underappreciated.
Dope.
Very
dope.
underappreciated.
Too sick.
Yeah.
I went to his listening party. When was the listening party? Was it this year? It was last year. Wow, time goes quick. When, like December. Yeah, it was incredible, man. Yeah. His fan base is mad. Like the queue was going around the block. Like it was mad. Yeah. Wow.
And that's the thing about music. As soon as you get a loyal, dedicated base, I don't care if it's 10,000 or 100. When they love you, like you see with Potter and DB especially, they will follow them to the end of the earth. They don't care how many times they go to the O2. It's the night time, we're going there, bruv. We've seen the show. Speaking of collaborations, we got to get to the money, man. We got to get to the song that people were introduced to you by, but not exclusively your biggest moment. Both Sides of a Smile.
Yeah.
And it's not so much that because everyone's spoken about that.
Yeah.
Describe the past Describe the past 3 years and how life-changing they've been for you.
The past 3 years has been life-changing.
4 years even. Sorry, let me correct myself.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, it's year 4 this year, isn't it? Wow, crazy. How's it been life-changing? It's been life-changing because music helped me to discover myself. It helped me to understand who I am a bit more. It helped me to be able to express myself because I felt like especially in my younger days, I never really knew how to express myself. And that's why it would always result in me like acting out and just being crazy and doing these things. But yeah, it was a way for me to express myself. How else has music changed me? I don't know. I think it's more like personal things than anything. But yeah, by the grace of God, it's been a way for me to earn income as well. So I'm really grateful for that too.
That's good.
Yeah, I would just say it's more like personal development things. And
can I ask then, because on the music side, I also heard you talk in that episode with Chucky, that session when they were like breaking down like how they wanted you to do something, like Dave was telling you like this is the story.
That's when you were saying, I was filming Jungle in the video. Okay.
Remember that? Yeah.
I get it now. Yeah.
So you mentioned like he asked you like, was the moment overwhelming for you? Did you feel kind of pressure? You were like,
no, but yeah, literally because I had been practicing to cry for like a month. So it was just so easy because he was like, oh no, go deeper, and I was like, okay. And I was like, okay then, because I've been doing this.
You've been over it.
Yeah, it was so easy. Yeah. That timing was so aligned for me for real. Because
So now, let's say if you were to be in the studio with an artist like it's a big moment for you, like artists like that size, and you're like, okay, this feature's happening. Like you're it's definitely going on like their project or your project.
Yeah.
Do you think you still have that same sort of like? Is there any artist that you would have like,
nerves?
It's mad, like it's overwhelming. Like this is.
I think I'm past that stage now. Because do you know how I look at it? Yeah, these artists are actually human beings. Yeah, like they're normal people, you know.
Because loads of people don't.
Yeah, and do you know what's so mad? These artists that you see, because I've been in sessions with quite a lot of people, like of all calibers of artists, and you see their big personalities online, but in real life, it's very.
They're introverted.
They're
a lot of them are
like,
very introverted.
A lot of them are not who you think they are. So yeah, I just see them as, you're a normal person. And before I work with someone and like we start recording, I like to have a conversation. I don't mind if we talk for like 2 hours. Let's just break the ice and let's understand each other. You know, let's have a deep conversation. I literally do it with everyone, even like a producer. It's like our first time. Let's just have a chat.
Okay.
Yeah, let's not just
get straight into it.
Yeah. Let me understand you. Where's your mind at? Where's my
I can
mind
hear
at?
that.
Yeah.
Because the way you make music, there's a synergy there of like, it might not be your brethren.
Yeah.
Whereas people that you've at least have an idea of and the back and forth and do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm saying it off camera, I'm going to mention it. Like, that collab with Suspect, Schweet, yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Sweet, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Schweet.
Schweet.
Yeah.
Thank you. They have the
No, do
C
you
in
know
it,
what's
bruv.
so funny? Do you know why the song was called Schweet? Because like it used to be something I used to say all the time. Like I'd say, "Oh yeah, can you do this for me? Oh yeah, thanks, sweet." And I'll
Schweet,
just be like,
mate,
"Yeah,
yeah.
sweet." And then we kept saying it that day. And then the producer was like, "Oh, what should we call it?" And we were just like, "Sweet." And he was
Schweet,
like,
mate.
"Yeah, sweet. Yeah, let's just put it there. Yeah, like yeah." Sus is a vibe, man. He's so
Fam.
funny. He kills me.
I was gonna say, speaking to that. So, what was the funnest part of that session? You said you was. I'm not sure if you would like.
Yeah, so
Go on.
how that song came about is we was at Potter Paper's viewing. He done like a viewing for his album, and everyone was on such a high, like good vibes, energy. He was like, "Oh, let's go to the studio. It's like literally around the corner, whatever." We were all gassed. We were like, "Yeah, let's go." Then we went in. Now the producer's making a beat. We're just there. We're just chilling. I started writing. Then I went in and did a quick like 4. Then he went in, and then we were just like back and forth, and then that's how the tune came about.
Okay.
That's the energy of the record. It's literally back to back.
You can feel it like when
I
it's
felt
real.
it through the record. It felt like it was past the mat on an old school garage or them ones where it's like man are jumping in and all of that stuff. It had that energy to it.
Yeah,
And
it was
I
lit. It was a lit day. Very lit.
Because if you see Suspect's a swaggy guy. So the fact that you match his swag and you
yeah.
didn't like, because Suspect's someone that can come on your record and just his personality takes over.
Yeah,
it.
we've got
That's
another
his,
tune, you know, on his tape. Have you
we
heard
need to
it?
hear that.
No Trouble. It's on his tape.
No
That
Trouble.
tune is lit. Yeah.
I've not actually.
You know what? I heard it. I just need to go back to it.
Yeah,
I need to go
it's
back
such
to
a
it.
vibe. It's such a like a club song.
I think you two on a collab tape would
Oh,
sound crazy.
crazy. Yeah,
Because
that's
the
mad.
energies match.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wanted to ask,
Go
like,
on.
in terms of studio sessions, has there ever been like, or like in your head, like, or not in your head, but in real life, like where you've recorded something and the reaction from everyone in the room was like, "Raw, that part there."
That's a lot of the time.
Yeah,
You know?
you
It's
see,
a lot of the time. Like, you know what I'm
not too
saying?
much.
But do you know
Didn't even need to ask
the
that question.
last craziest one is when I was with Fanatics.
Oh, okay.
And it's because of how the whole session went. So I was late, yeah. I was really late. And I was panicking. And as soon as I went in, I just thought to myself, do you know what? I made them wait. So I need to just go crazy right now.
Deliver.
So I just started writing. I was like, yeah, hey guys, cool. Let's slap the beat on. Let's just get into it. And then I wrote the verse, done the hook. And everyone was like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's a song called Fully Loaded, which is going to be coming out real soon. It is, I'll play it to you after.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like the production, the verse, everything is just crazy.
That's mad.
Yeah, we all, I think there's a video somewhere of like when we played it to everyone in the studio and they were just like, what the fuck?
They went.
Yeah.
Their extensive history in UK music is just second.
Yeah.
They're legends.
Yeah.
And the beat work they did for the song that we played in the intro,
Yeah.
it took us back to the 2000s and the 90s. And you just
I know
matched
you
that
wanna.
vibe
Yeah,
perfectly.
they're insane, man.
They
Shout out
are
to Fanatics.
aliens.
They're just
They're
legendary.
aliens. If I was to go through their whole production credit, bro, you'd be like,
Silly.
what?
Mad.
What?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
What?
Silly.
Just touch. Let me stop.
Insane.
I mean, so people know that you have songs that slap, well put together, well constructed songs. But I think people know you as well for having amazing freestyles. I don't know which one's better. Which one do you feel like is better? First things first. Your
What do you mean?
freestyle game or your song game?
Oh, I don't know. Tricky. I don't know, you know. I like both.
Because I think you're a great song maker. It's underrated. People just think pen with you. But
Yeah.
you know how to construct verse, hook, bridge. A lot of people are not good at that. They got
Yeah.
a fire 16.
That took time to develop, boy.
Mm.
It's actually a skill that you need to learn, and you learn that by being with like writers and just other like musical people.
Mm.
Yeah, because you know what I've realized? A lot of people can rap, but they don't know how to make a song. A
No,
lot.
yeah,
That's one of my
people,
pet
like,
peeves with some of the artists I like, you know.
They,
Like,
they
yo,
can't make
I
bangers,
know.
but they can spit all day long, and like it's not gonna do nothing for you in this game. Unfortunately, yeah, like you need to know how to.
It's because it's a grime country, innit? And grime is
Yeah.
a genre which is like, there is no hooks, unless, especially on radio sets. Now it's changed. 'cause people make
Yeah,
a
I was just
song.
about to say you need to think about radio and what type of places are going to be playing your music. So you need to think about that.
Yeah, so I was
Yeah.
going to ask you, which of those freestyles, so we're talking about BET ciphering, we're talking about
Ooh.
fire in the booth in, we're talking about which one was most sentimental to you? Or even
I would
just
say
your
the one
original?
that I went most crazy was the Abbey Road. Have you seen that?
Nah, I think
I've
That
not
was
seen that
insane.
one,
I don't know what I was on that day, yeah, but
Mm.
I just went in. Like I even went over the time. I was like, even let me come back. Like you haven't seen that, the Abbey Road one?
I
It
don't
was
think I have.
Tiffany Calver's Abbey Road cipher. It was me, La Familia, Cristal, George. Who else was there?
Oh,
Who else was there?
Oh,
I
wait.
can't remember who else
Yeah.
was there.
I don't remember. Nah.
Back row G, like there was Bell.
There were names
like,
in there
that
though.
was lit.
Name in there though.
Yeah, it was so lit. I think that's one of the best ciphers that I done. Because that was raw, like that wasn't like like recorded. Because you know a lot of these ciphers, they get you to, I'm spilling the beans. But they get you to like record it on the mic and then you just perform over it. But this one was it was just raw. Like if you're not a barrers, sit down. Like you wouldn't have been able to keep up. Yeah. Have you clocked? There's a lot of people that don't do ciphers and that though.
Because they can't.
Yeah, like because it's energy, you know.
If we talk,
it's actually energy to do that.
Because as you said, you were saying earlier about people, human beings. Not a lot of people have their same online persona in real life. And then standing next to certain man, you look crazy. Especially as men. I see it with men all the time. Men in the certain room with certain man, it don't go. And I can imagine it exists for you girls as well. You see girls, you're like, online she looks like the wickedest thing. I'm in the room with her and I'm like, I'm not impressed.
It's not even there.
I'm not impressed.
I'm done.
Speaking of competition, healthy competition, I think you've proven your top 5. To me, your top 3.
Praise God.
I want to ask you, Gerard, if you had to rank Sha in top 3, we're talking about, I hate to do the separation between male rappers and female rappers, because I don't think there needs to be a separation. But I think...
So are we actually separating them, or you want to?
I'm only doing it for the list for a purpose.
Okay.
Because I have names I wanted to put her amongst, not on a messy thing or more so like a music competition thing. Like if you had to rank her, would you say she's top 5?
Oh, top 5.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For
Don't
sure.
say that just because I'm here.
No, 100%. But the context is like I can't say I listen to like a lot of like female rappers like UK based, but I know from. It's a personal thing because when I first heard you like on that on Dave's album, I was like, wow. And it's a thing where if I like what I hear, I'm gonna dig in and see what else I can find from that person. And then I even saw you on stage at the O2 as well.
So you were there?
I was there second night. And I was like, they have to bring her on for this. Because if they don't,
those 2 nights was so surreal.
Yeah.
Like I had to pitch myself when I got home. Like, did I really just do that?
That's great. 20,000 at
The
the
O2.
O2.
Insane.
It was very cinematic. It was very much for me. Like
it was emotional.
I was up there, so like I'm seeing everything from like a big distance, but it was like, yo, like this song and this moment, big.
Yeah.
So I'm almost there as like a fan. Like I'm on that journey with you, like listening and watching everything. So that's why for me it's a personal top 5, but it's there. You're there for me.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
And then I can even say the names. I say once we get past the Sims and the Stephs and whoever, like you're right there. And then the only competition you got is like
myself.
Crystal.
Oh, she said
yeah,
myself.
no, but I'm saying you shouldn't. I shouldn't even. I hate how they try to pit the girls against each other. Like, and the guys nowadays don't even want to rap against each other.
Yeah.
And I find that annoying. It was like, back in the day, the man them was ultra competitive. Now, a lot of these men are not trying to do no cyphers with each other. They're not trying to be on songs with each other. Oh, can you just change my man's verse?
I feel like the UK music scene is just mad boring right now. No one's being daring and like,
they're rubbish. So boring.
Yeah, I think it's a weird time.
Very weird time.
Do you think it's across like all genres as well? Like you're like
no, it's not across all genres. I've even been tapping into other things. Like recently, I dropped an EDM tune.
We did hear that. I did hear that.
Producer from LA, and the tune is going crazy.
As it should.
Yeah. So I've just been tapping into other things, man. I'm not trying to box myself into one thing at all. Like, nah.
Because I remember the tune you did with Cristal.
Yes, that was the drum and bass one.
The drum and bass one, like that one. That's what played that. Like, I was at Global these times. So we played it on like another show and I was like, this works. Like the names they got, the way they adapted to the rhythm, it's like the rhythm was hard. So it already shows how adaptable you are. Like I would like to see you like on some fly dance or shit. Like if it's a big Z, if it's a stylo G. Like just give them a few bars, man. I mean,
it's coming.
Like,
it's showing.
So we're like a year and a half, 2 years from Simma Down, the first EP.
Wow,
We were talking off mic. I ain't gonna get into the particulars of that conversation, but we were talking off mic about the lack thereof, maybe of accolades. Like, was that something that upset you?
Not really, no. Because I just feel like I want to work even more harder. So yeah, it's more of a motivation for me.
Because it's a great body of work. That's why we're saying it. Because like we actually felt for a lot of people's first EP is not that sonically. I spoke about it and said, oh, well, there's things to improve on. And there's things to, but we definitely thought for a first body of work, a lot of artists would come with a lot more, not scatterbrained in the real way, but like this type of song, then this song, and then like the transitions they even nice. They even thought about it.
The way we put mine together was very well thought out, and we had different drafts of like song orders, but that one just made the most sense. And we even did it in a way where like we went back and made the producers kind of tweak things so they could all like flow into each other.
Because the intro flows into the future like that. Yeah, properly.
Yeah, and I think most of the same producers on there as well. There was only like 3 that I worked with on that tape. So yeah.
Us lot went crazy over Future. I said Future was like we
wore that like 5 times. Yeah.
And we was like, we were like,
yeah.
Avelino is too much. Have you seen him in the studio? My God.
Because people are not talking about Av because he might be a little bit more laid back, whatever. But
He's a beast.
his pen, I can
listen. It's not pen. It's brain. You don't use paper. You don't use phone. It's brain. It's so insane. I've never seen anything like it. Like he was just rapping the bars, and I was thinking, wait, is he gonna write it? I was thinking, wait, is he gonna write it, or is he writing on his phone? No, he just went in and did it. It's like he was freestyling, and then he rapped it to me, and then he just went in. There was no paper, no phone, no pen, no nothing.
Because you kept up with that man.
Yeah,
you know when people get spun off the tube? Like he raps with Wretch.
Yeah,
and Wretch is Wretch.
Listen, if you're a scaredy cat, you can't be in with people like that. They'll make you.
They're aliens. They're like super. We're talking about Super Saiyans earlier. They're man are Super Saiyans.
Yeah. 100%. He's on a different caliber. Like he's a barres.
Yeah.
Like for real. It's the pen and paper is in his brain. Like it's installed.
Man said off
Didn't
the dome
write
and
that.
just
No, he didn't touch nothing. Like hands free.
That's like Jay-Z Biggie level. I know people are gonna flog me when they hear, but I don't care. If we're talking about pens,
yeah, that's talent.
like,
Still,
the people that know music know Avelino's pen is stupid. And he don't write it.
Nothing.
That puts him in a level. We might not put him with the J's and the Biggies, but he's like there because he's saying some punchlines that's like quadruple on Chandra's blood, and we're like, what?
Insane.
Look at his face. His face is even like you don't believe it.
You know what?
He's too much.
I remember I said on that episode, like when you have 2 artists like that where the pen game is crazy, as a producer, everyone else has to leave the room. If you're not offsides, if you're not contributing anything, get out. Because I'm waiting for, I've got the beat here. These 2 are about to do their thing. I'm sitting back and watching. Like I'm enjoying. That's the type of thing.
Yeah, Av is crazy, man.
If I watched that and I saw no pen, I'd have started crying.
I'm telling you, it was bad.
I looked at him the whole
bugging up.
like this.
Yeah,
but you kept up with that man though. Do you know how many UK rappers would have been in there like, bro, like, could we go and do another day and rewrite?
I was screaming. No, that day was such a vibe, man. He's a vibe.
Yeah.
Av is a vibe, yeah. It was a good session. Really, really good.
Dig man ting.
Yeah.
So keeping it on the theme of the tape, like in our breakdown, we spoke about producers we was thinking you hope to work with. And we said J5 and Jules as the first 2.
Yes,
and we're now asking you if it's okay. Like, is that any closer to fruition?
They are definitely on my list.
Okay.
I'm thinking TSB as well. I really want to work with him.
You over TSB because his sounds dark too. Especially like with the hot stuff that he does. It's cool. He brings out, I say it in the best way, not in a rude way. Like he brings out Huss's worst, but in like creative worst. Like the wickedest thing on Huss's mind comes from TSB.
Yeah. He's sick. He's like, so sick.
He does dark soundscapes, better than anybody I've ever heard.
Yeah. He's hard.
You know what I mean?
He's hard. He's done something for Krista recently, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. He's dope. So I would say, J5, Jules, incredible. TSB. Who else is there that I would like? Who? Does Fumes produce?
Yeah.
I've never heard his rhythm.
Nah, he produces,
Progression as well. Because I think progression as well.
Progression. I was thinking that as well.
Make any type of rhythm.
Yeah.
Progression could make drum and bass if you wanted to. That guy's if you're not in
very,
progression
very talented.
And like made a UK dancehall. Yeah, that would sound dope. This is a kind of off-kilter question. I just thought of it now. Like, you was influenced by grime a lot, the KAs, the Dizzies, and all that stuff. Like, are we ever going to get a grime record from you?
Who knows? Do you know what? Lock Off is like my closest grime song, but maybe I might.
It's like drilly grime, innit?
Yeah.
But the flow's on there.
Yeah.
I also think on Played Out as well, you get into a couple grime flows at the end. Average babe can't chat to me, no. And then it's like, that's a little bit grimy in there as well. But yeah. No, who are you going to ask? You got a question?
That's it. I don't think I'm...
Yeah, maybe there might be some more grime to come. Who knows?
Nah, I'd love to hear you on 140.
I'm quite spontaneous with the way that I make music. Like, even No Hands, that song wasn't even supposed to come out. It was meant to be another song. But the night before I went studio, I heard the beat. I was like, this is hard. And I just wrote to it. Then the next day, I was like, let me record it. Then I was like, nah, I'm dropping this next. Yeah.
That has the West Coast bounce.
Yeah, I love it.
It even sounds a little bit. It's be different vibes because they got strings on their one. Do you remember? When gigs told me nothing's free. Gig nothing free.
What song is that again? Pot of paper and thing.
Like it's different.
That tune is
crazy. But your one is like West Coast bounce. Like you gave me like mid 2000s, 90s West Coast.
Yeah.
Like 90s Dr. Dre type vibe.
Yeah.
But again, I think the difference is your confidence on that record in terms of letting it breathe. You didn't even over rap on it. You did just enough rapping.
Yeah. I kept it ABC.
But you gave them a bounce and a vibe.
Yeah. That was the whole point.
Yeah.
It was just a quick little for what's about to come next.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I got excited when I heard that. Because I remember I was in the studio and I think I tapped her and said, this record was hard. She's like, what? I said, I like this song with chest. I'm like, what? Because it's good to come back when it's been a minute and you drop something.
Yeah.
Can we get a No Hands remix?
With who? Who do you want to hear?
Ooh.
Who would you
I've
have
got
in mind
people
to
in
put
mind.
on it?
Oh, Pot of Paper would be
He'd
insane.
slap that. And Sauce would slap that.
Oh, crazy.
I think like even a Nuts who can do the Nuts on that West Coast type of bounce vibe, Nuts would slap that
I
up.
think I could hear that still.
Nuts would and he do it on the accounting as well. He wouldn't even do it on the
Yeah.
calm
Ooh, that's naughty.
Yeah.
Who else do you hear on it?
I'm thinking of
Heady?
if you
That's not really his bounce though, is it?
No, that's what
I
I'm
was gonna
thinking.
say.
Yeah. I think a Potter Clavish?
Clavish might slap that up because it's a lazy flow, man. These man with the kind of
Scraps.
ooh, scraps would dump that. Scraps are nice.
You would dump
If
on
got
it still.
Scraps are nice.
Yeah.
on there.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Long
Yo,
day.
long day.
Long
Very,
day.
very long day.
Mm.
Because that's
very,
the
very long day.
because these men have the Americanized vibe down properly.
Yeah.
they'd
They'll
slap
dump on
that
it
up.
still. I think even H could shell it, you know.
Can I hear that?
H could do a thing on there.
Nah, I can
It
hear
wouldn't be
Nah, I
my
can hear
vibe.
Gigs as
okay.
well.
Gigs, yeah.
Yeah, he'll murder it.
Nah, if you put
Long.
Gigs, Boost, and Suspect on that, it would
Crazy,
be
Ori.
nuts.
crazy.
It would go stupid.
Crazy.
Insane.
Oh,
Insane.
Lord.
It
Insane.
would be insane. Do you have another question?
I think that's it.
Nah, I got one. I think I got a couple.
for
So
it,
you're spoken
go for
about, I think it was part of the same, I think it's for MTV, you did content with them.
Mhm.
I spoke about Lil Kim's Not Tonight video.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
The concept, everything.
Yeah.
If you had to put 3 or 4, it doesn't have to be just UK. Originally, my question was UK, but rappers plus yourself on there
Mhm.
with the video, the concept of the broadcaster, because they had who's the big American broadcaster they put in there? So it was Lil Kim.
Mhm.
Who else was on that?
on the song.
Who else is there? Mary J? Or I don't
we
really
talking about the
remember, you
song?
know.
The
Yeah.
song.
Are we talking about the song or the
Angie-
video?
The song and the video.
What's the Angie something, isn't it?
Oh,
Angie
Angie
Martinez.
Martinez.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
have to not recreate it completely, but you have to do a modernized 21st century
Ooh.
concept of
Yeah.
that. But you as the it's
I'd
your
probably get Madam Joyce to be
Yeah.
the.
yeah.
That'll be lit. I'll get her.
Perfect.
Big up Madam Trace.
Yeah. Who else? I'll get girls from around the world. It wouldn't just be UK. Like there's an
Alright.
artist that I really, really mess with. Lejuice. She's a French artist. I don't know if you guys have heard of her.
Okay.
If you
I've
haven't,
not,
check her
no.
out. She is insane. I've got a song coming out with her this year. I'm really excited. for that.
Working.
Yeah, she's
Working.
insane. I'll put her on there. I'll put a girl called Bianca Costa. Have you heard of her? She's Brazilian. She's killing it.
You know,
I
a
put
lot of
Bianca
music.
on. Yeah, I met them
Was
all
it
from
some
free
kind-
camp.
yeah, I
like,
figured, yeah,
I'll put
yeah.
Bianca on there. I would put who else would I put? Oh, I'll put Ayana. Do you know Ayana?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
Yes,
do.
I'll put
Yeah,
Ayana
yeah.
on there. She's insane. I would put probably like a Shy Cartier in there. That would be sick. Yeah, I've got quite a couple people. No, I wouldn't put
Us
the
not need
usuals.
that though.
What did you say?
We need you and Shaq.
Yeah,
right?
she's
yes,
so
brother.
lit. Like really,
She's
really lit.
different.
Oh, I love it. I love
Mm.
it. I love it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think let's get to the money. I think you've been a very, very, very busy lady. You've been out here recording, you've been gymming, you've doing
Yeah.
press at the big, as I said, hold that Target, hold that Kenny. You've been fashion weeking.
Yeah.
So, of the stuff you can say, what's in the pipeline?
A lot. Yeah, like a lot. I'm active this year, I can't lie. I'm very, 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 very active.
We are
And you
looking
guys are
forward.
going to get some serious features as well. features that I've been sitting on that is ready to just.
Speaking of which, I saw you in the studio like with another young rap queen, Brenda.
Yeah. Yes.
When is that called? I just caught a little bit and I said, when's it cut?
That song was really fun. I'll play it to you guys after.
It needs to be a boss anthem.
That was our first ever session together. It was really nice.
Okay.
And I want to get in again with her and do like some more things.
I think you guys' energies.
It was lit. It was nice. It was nice. It was very, very nice.
Nah, that is perfect. That is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then last but certainly not least,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a couple years ago you was doing festival run and all that stuff.
Yes. Last year I did quite a few.
You did
as
a
well.
class.
Yeah.
So have you been having the conversations with certain people already to get yourself booked on there? Are we going to see you on stage this summer?
I don't know if it makes sense, but you know, with the festivals, you don't want to like over rinse it. You have to kind of let them drool over you for a little bit and build yourself up. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Because I've done most of them already. I've done Glastonbury. I've done Reading and Leeds. I've done Park Life. Like, I've done a lot. So
say that one word, fam. Just in the list of names you just said. What? One more, please.
Yeah, I've done Reading and Leeds, Glastonbury, Park Life, and I did. Have you heard of the Roskilde? Roskilde. Oh my. Yeah, I did Rolling Loud as well. One of these. I forgot about that. I did Rolling Loud. But have you heard of Roskilde?
No.
It's a festival in Denmark, and this year it's going to be so big. They've got Scissor going out there this year.
Shit.
Like, yeah, they got a lot of people out there.
How was it?
Oh my gosh, that was the first time that I got like an encore when I went out there.
Okay.
Yeah, like they actually knew my songs and it kind of made me cry as well. Like I got a bit emotional like when I came off because I just never ever expected them to be such fans. Like so basically I finished my set and they were like, we want Hush Puppy, Hush Puppy. I was like, what? Tim was like, bro, like they asking for more. I was like, oh, okay, like, let's do it then. Like it was so incredible. Like it's the way music travels is mad. I would have never thought I have a fan base in Denmark. Like it's so random, but yeah, it was mad. It was mad. I'll definitely go back there, 100,000,000%.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll see what comes along this year. If it makes sense, I'm gonna be there. Yeah.
We need to be there as well. I can't lie.
Yeah,
We've got literally me apart from the O2 experience, I've not seen a live set from you. So if it happens this year, we're going to be there.
Yeah.
We gotta see a full show of yours for sure. We
Oh my
gotta
gosh.
see the chats in.
When was it? I think it was 2022. I did like a show with Spotify, Greasy Tunes. That was like a very like intimate type of setting. I love those kind of things, and I think my headline show will probably be like that, like very interactive, sit down and like just
Zen.
Yeah, like I love that stuff. I love performing. It's nice. Yeah.
It's been an absolute pleasure. I've really, really, really enjoyed this. I can't lie. This has been
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for blessing us with your presence.
Oh.
And I just want to end with the money, what we came here for today. You know what I'm saying? Really and truly. Is that even connected? Oh my days. Technicals. No, we're good. Load it back up. We're good. You see, we don't do technicals around here. We keep working for it. You understand? Let me make sure before I did all that big intro, yeah? You know what I'm saying? I did it again. Oh, am I in? Cool. This, people, is the money, what we came here for. The amazing ShaSimone has blessed us with a new record.
Yeah.
And she got more in the pipeline. And this is no hands. Fuck it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hey.
Uh-oh. Hey.
That's it.
Pressure getting worse now.
Tell him again.
That?
Pressure getting worse now.
Let's go.
Goddamn.
The pressure getting worse now.
Hey.
All the ladies.
Do it with no hands.
Let's go.
Do it on. Hey. Do it with no hands.
Do it with no hands.
Make
And
it clap like
shout
this.
to them.
Still ain't got a milli on me. Still I'm in the hood, street cred, anything. I
Jesus.
put a shock in you with Fucci on me. I call the boy fan and tell him that he ain't the one and only. I'm feeling real nice, feeling real top. You know the only way the beef ends is tears. I don't like men that don't have peers. I don't like babes that it's weird. Take a picture, it would last. I'm meeting up the game and you on the pause. I ain't thinking about the past. I'm seeing 2020 vision through the Cartier glass.
Oh, Lord.
Tone, you can see it through the clothes. If you want to give me rolls, make sure it's gold. Now I'm blowing up, what put you on hold. Can't tell me like I sold out show. Hottest in the game, I'll be the thermostat. So better than me, I ain't heard of that.
No.
Before you ever get me, I'ma get you back. Already saw you was a snake,
Fact.
Sing it to me when I play my track.
Hey.
Stay stuck to me like a tap.
Think one's rooting for me on the last lap. But that thing is what?
The flows are bad.
From the south to the west to the east and
North.
Money came in short, didn't break the law. Representing for the people that still fall short. I've been dodging and weaving. Love trying to get me, but my heart's still creeping. Baby, I'm teasing. Only money or food. I say I'm eating. Do it with no hands.
Let's go.
Do it with our hands. Do it with our hands.
Do it with no hands.
Make it calamus. Hey. The pressure getting worse now.
What's that?
The pressure getting worse now.
Let's go.
Pressure getting worse now.
Yeah.
Pressure getting worse now.
Yeah. People,
Hey, yo.
people. We have been the Experimentation Podcast, joined by the immaculate, amazing ShaSimone.
Come on.
Let's give her a black cat.
One more round.
Love and
Thank
light.
you guys so much.
Oh, thank you. We can't
for
thank you
coming.
enough.
Not for real. We
Honestly.
literally can't.
We love that. Yeah, man. And we're signing out. Love and light. Respect. Yo, later.
That was amazing.
Rupert, let's
That
go.
was great.
The pressure getting worse now. Yo, the pressure getting worse now.